Mama, mama brought up some good points like she just shared with y'all, and I said, you know what, you're right. What if that was my loved one that she could have hit? I would have been devastated. And so why I hate that she went through that embarrassment, because you can tell Karen Huger is an individual who really cares about what we think and how we view her and how we perceive her. And it was mortifying. However, like I said, if it would have been my loved one, I would have been devastated, and I would want her to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And she knew better. Did y'all see how Ray's hand was shaking when he was trying to help her find her license to get to the police? And shout outs to Ray. Ray is a good man. He is her ride or die. She got that old man out of his bed in the cold. Well, it was a brisky night based on their light jacket.
And she wasn't too far. And that's how it usually happens. They don't be too far from their home. And most of the time, it's near their home.
Right. I'm here for the show. So I know she saw that video during Discovery, but she didn't want to take the 2 months plea, lock her big forehead or up, take her license.
And who was the attorney?
And I think that, yeah, go ahead.
What attorney would allow her not to take a plea? What attorney would allow for that video to come out? She need to fire whoever that attorney is. She need to fire him quick. She need to let that person go, because he was supposed to tell her, you know what? I don't think so. I think you need to just go ahead and say you're guilty, and we'll go from there, because that video is awful. That video, y'all, I watched it. Somebody uploaded it, the entire video on YouTube. It's awful, y'all, and it makes me angry. How dare you get in the car like that and drive? That could have been ended so bad. It's just so selfish to me. It's selfish. When there's other things you could have done. You could have called Uber. You could have called Lyft. You got money. You running around here. You got all kind of endorsements. You got a perfume line. You got this kind of line. You got that kind of line. You just came back from New York off the fashion runway, doing this, doing that. So you got money. If you know you like to go, it ain't my business what you indulge in. But it is my business when you put me at danger, or one of my loved ones, or the people that I care about at danger. It becomes my business then. It becomes my business. And I hope she gets everything she deserves. I don't feel one bit sorry for her. Everybody's like, oh, it's so sad. The video's so sad. She should be embarrassed, and she need to come out and do a public apology. She really does. Now they're saying that the housewives is thinking about her contract, allegedly, as they should. As they should. That was just terrible, y'all. It was terrible. I mean, from the time she got in that, from the time they stopped her, put her in the car, she was even showing out with the EMT. She was showing out with them, cussing them out, calling them all out their name. Them people come to help you. Wasn't a scratch on that lady.
Not
one. Her wig was just sitting back halfway off her head.
Sure was.
It was sitting in the middle of her head. That's the only thing that was wrong. That wig. Everything else was in place. Everything else was in place. She should be apologizing and thanking God and telling them people, give me whatever punishment y'all think I deserve. That's what she need to do. She need to go in rehab and get help.
I don't think she's going to do that, though, because she's full of ego. She's full of ego, and this is what pissed me off. Like I said, initially, I was like, no, not my black woman, no, why they doing us like that? But then, after taking heed to what Mom said, she made a great point. And I think that this showed how arrogant that Karen is, and that some of the ladies were right about her. On the show, Giselle, Mia, they were kind of intimating that this situation was a lot more serious than what Karen was making it. It was a lot more serious than what Karen was presenting it to be, and it was. And I think they've seen her messed up. Ashley said, I think, was it Ashley or Jacqueline? Jacqueline. It was Jacqueline that said Karen called her drunk, and she told Mia and the rest of the girls, and that's when her and Jacqueline fell out. So they all know this, and they feel like she's not being honest or fully transparent about what she's going through and struggling with, and she's trying to put up airs and be pretentious. And so that was their issue with her. But now she can't hide behind her Grand Dame title, and she was even bringing that up in